Hey guys, hope you are all doing well, and today I've got a replay in probably one of the most broken tanks in World of Tanks is the KV-222. And have you noticed it yet? Yeah, what can I say? I was raging when I pressed the battle button for this game. I was having probably one of the worst sessions I've had this year, and I went screw it. Let's go kick some puppies. And notice how I've automatically turned to the 2 key. And we're going to dish out some 5%. Okay? Yeah, I could not give less craps this game. I was raging so hard at the time that, again, I just wanted to kick some puppies. There's a reason why this video is titled Making New Players Wish They Never Installed This Game. And the KV-222, so it's a bit of a classic now, isn't it? I picked this thing up in, I think it was the first round of the Christmas loot boxes back in like 2018 or something. And so this game, I think was late 2020. So this game's quite old now. It may not be, but I started playing this tank in late 2020. So it was in my garage for 2 years before I started playing it. And yeah, it's about as broken as everyone expects it to be. The thing is, it's a KV-3 hull with a stock KV-1 turret, I believe, and a stock KV-1 gun. And the result of that is that if new players, and they will do this, is that they tend to shoot you in the hull. Naturally, people think the turret is the most armoured part of the vehicle, but on this tank, it's the it's the weak point. So I'm sure I don't need to say this, because if you're watching this video, you probably know. Just shoot this thing in the turret. You'll save yourself a world of pain. And this Excelsior, he is one lucky man. The shells aren't going well. I'm aiming. Can we finish him off? Finally. The cockroach has been killed. So yeah, the KV-222, this is also using, well, so for the anniversary of the game in 2020, they released a skin for this thing. And it's literally toxic waste dump. Even Wargaming know that this thing is absolutely broken and it's unhealthy for the game. And I can't say when this thing was last sold, but they don't sell it very often, because this is one of those low tier premiums, like the Lefeur, the FCN Pack 40, the, oh god, what is it, the Panzer II-J, the BTSV. And when Wargaming tend to put these things on sale, they tend to break the game, and yeah, that's why they don't sell these things very often, and I think most people are quite glad about it. I don't. So my plans for this thing, maybe free market in the next year and then never touch it again. There's no reason for me, a caliber of player as I am, there's no reason for me to play this thing consistently over a long period of time. There's just no point. Even though I don't find this particularly fun, I'd much rather be in my Chieftain or my Borask, more overpowered tanks. But yeah, I'd rather be at tier 9, tier 10 rather than this thing. And this game's been kind of decent so far. 2k damage with blocks over 1k. Oh, trust me, this game's going to get a lot more crazy from here on in, let me tell you. And we're on the Berlin map as well. It's still a trash map if you ask me, but just got to cope with it, haven't you? I haven't got it on my blacklist. I don't actually run anything on my blacklist these days. I even have Grand Battles on, Assault, Encounter. I have everything on, so I get the full World of Tanks Matchmaker experience, basically. And speaking of overpowered tanks, the Matilda, we just set them on fire, and the Matilda, how do I put it? How have they not nerfed this thing in the almost 10 years that it's been in the game? It's an absolute monster at tier 4. Even I, like, some of my friends who I play with, they say I'm a seal clubber, but Jesus, guys, I've never gone down to that. I haven't gone down to that level in years. Yeah, it was a very good tank back in the day, but I've grown out of it, you could say. And we're just doing KV-222 things here. We're surrounded by enemies, and we're just going in. I don't care about the headset. We're auto-aiming. We're having fun. These Type T-34s, they could easily go through my turret, but I'm guessing these guys are newish players, and they just don't know, do they? And speaking of that shot, that knocked out my commander. That's just rude. And this T-28, this guy played well, to be fair, but yeah, he's on no hit points. And look at this guy, he's like, come on, I can't penetrate this dude. And he's just given up now. And this is one thing about the KV-222. DPM on it isn't very great, but take into account my loadout on this thing as well. So I'm using a turbocharger, hardening, and modified config. It's just disgusting. I run the same loadout on the Churchill 3, but the Churchill 3 still gets a load of DPM. Oh my god, it's literally puppies in a puppy pen, and I'm about to kick them all. What? This Panzer IIIJ has got absolutely no hope against me, and he's like, nah, I'm off. Even the Hetzer firing his heat ammo can't do anything to me. So we're just closing down on these two guys now, and we're gonna finish this game off. There goes the Panzer IIIJ. The Hetzer isn't even paying attention to us. We've run out of premium ammo, by the way. That's a nice thing. And there we go. Pick up 5 kills and a buttload of damage and damage received. And we, of course, pick up the ace tanker in this game and quite a few medals to go along with it. 140k credits. I have unfortunately lost the screenshot for how many credits I lost this game. I honestly can't remember, but I did lose some. But a really decent game. 1800 experience. Just your standard KV-222 game, really. And that's today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I know this is kind of a controversial tank in the game, but it was a sweet replay regardless. Hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you on the next one.